Szewczaks. It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to another translucent Monday. Today, we'll be using these pieces and a plastic bag for a hot air balloon. But first, let's just open up the plastic bag as wide as possible, because we're going to add some of these green pieces. They will be the apples for the inside of this hot air balloon. So that's what we're going to do today. First this piece. Get as much air in it as possible. I hope it seals with as much air as possible. And this piece. Well, I think I'll add more beads inside it. I really hope the hot air balloon part will work. And I've got those beads for the inside. So we'll ensure the air is inside it, as much air as possible, hoping that will last. Then I took out the dark green beads because I thought it would look better, and it does. This is quite new, so to put actual air balloon inside it, it's not actually a balloon, but okay. Real balloons don't really last, so I'm going to make an imitation of a balloon. I tried with air, but this, I don't know, it just wasn't working out for me. So let's get a bead container. Which one to use? Image this one. So, and the dark green beads aren't working out either, so we'll have to work another way around it. So I think I'm going to take everything out of this and just put things in it. That green is too dark, so going to put it back. And I'm going to add some of this green. Apple things to it. The beads. And now let's close it. And it looks like this. Maybe I should take out the apple and add a leaf to it. I think that would look better. So, let's now get it done. Let's glue the leaf onto it before proceeding to adding it inside this. So let's glue the leaf on and let it dry. And I'm going to modify the plastic bag. I know I can no longer blow it up, but it's okay because I'm going to be using a different approach at this. Anyways, so I'm going to I'm just going to just think it out. What about making this a kiwi shape, kiwi bird shape? I don't know. What animal should I do? Maybe I'm just thinking it for now, but maybe I'll add. What could I add to it? Let's just leave that for now, and I've got this to work with. So let's just calculate the amount of sunflower ribbon that I need for this plastic ribbon. What is it now? Ribbon base. So there used to be ribbon on it, but now it's just this. So let's cover that in glue, and let's just add the ribbon on. Like this. And let's just keep on adding the sunflower ribbon to the base, because I've decided on it. It will be for Marina Mellow's family, and the Marina Mellow's family's car already has the sunflower ribbon inside it, and I do really like that ribbon, so why not use it in it? And I will have to add wire to add supports to it, to add supports to the hot air balloon. Wire added. So now I have calculated how much wire I'll need, but I'm going to put beads in it. I'm going to put beads in it, so have to unravel those hooks in order for me to add the beads on. So let's just put them in already. And let's just get them in. So I will fill it to how many I'll need to, and I'll mostly do this off camera. So I added the beads onto the wire. Time to work on this part. So let's add this onto here. I'm going to cut off its hook first, because I'll be gluing it. There we go. No more of that hook. And I'll be gluing this on here. But maybe I should add glitter to the base of it or something. Maybe sequins would be good for just blocking the paint splatter that's there. Because everything, not everything, but this bead is translucent, so just need to ensure that. And let's get the bead on. It will dry translucent. So let's also add some more decorations onto it to add the flowers to it as a decoration. The apple is still drying, so there's that. Let's get the leaf onto it and let it dry. I also decided to add pom-poms to the wire areas for marshmallows, and the orange bow to one of them, just to add even more decorations to it. And I'll even add more flowers to it. There we go. Time to let it dry. While the apple lollipop is drying because I've glued on the beads and glitter, let's do a lime. A slice of lime out of this. Lid of some other packaging that I have, so I'm going to mix up the sap green with lime green. The sap green will light up the lime green, so the sap will darken it, not lighten it. So for lighter shades, I'll add more lime, but more sap for darker green colors. So that's what we're doing. There's a bit of purple, so I have to acrylic paint, so I have to cover it up with lime in order for this to work. So let's mix it and paint it. Like this. And let's get this to wipe the areas that I do not want painted in that color. So let's just paint it on. Like this. And let's add a lighter shade for the citrus parts of lime. But first, let's just spread it around like this with a brush. To use a brush that's bent a little for this. So that's what I've gotten so far. Let's keep on adding those. Strokes, and I'm going to add some more of this white because it's looking quite the same as the peeling, so I want to lighten it up. So So that's why I'm adding white to it. And there we go. Now, let's just keep on making it a lime, and it looks quite like a cucumber, but I want to make it look like a lime. Maybe I just need to let it dry now. It all dried. I also decorated the marshmallows on this thing to make it look decorated, and it looks more like I've made it. And also I'm going to make the stems brown. The stems for the marshmallows. So I'm just coloring it brown like this. And I'm going to add some dots to the flowers on that one. And dots on the orange bow. Like this. So let's see the lollipop thing. So the apple dried. Now I can seal it in with some glue. I'm going to apply the glue to make it glued so much that it's not coming off. Now let's seal this in. And I want the apple to move in it, so that's also that. And now it's time to let this dry. And this lime thing. Let's just get this. And let's also add glue to it, because I'm going to add some zesty glitter to the peeling to make it look a bit more like an actual lime. And I'll be using a paintbrush to spread it around. The area where I want it to be. So let's just do it already. Let's sprinkle the glitter onto the lime. After the application of glue to it, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle until it's done. Until it's done. There we go. the lime. Does it look like a lime fruit slice? Okay, maybe I'll just also do that side to it. I'm going to do it. 3. Spread it all around. So I'm just going to spread it around this area. Because it's translucent, and I'll be using a plastic bag for it, so I want everything to look good in every side. So let's now get the green paint. Bring out the lime fruit in it. I'm using only watered down sap green for that. Very, very watered down. So much that it feels like water to paint with, but colored green water. So, there we go. Now we're going to let it dry and paint something else with that amount of paint. The plastic bag, I've decided to glue this area here. To this balloon and to the beads in the balloon. So let's glue it on like this. So let's just glue this thing on, hoping it will dry like this. And let's do this side with the glue and glue that on. I will have to try to hide the wires on the inside. So there's that. And let's just glue it to the right areas. It looks like this. I may have to cover it up with a bow or something. So I'm going to do it. We're going to glue this bow onto it. And there we go. Now let's do this side with even more of this bow with wool that I've made. Then the bag was not working out like this, so I had to start with another plastic bag. So let's get those pieces inside it, and we're going to just attach those two pieces. Let's just close it already. Close the bag like this. I really hope this works. So let's also get this in here. It looks like this. So now let's try to get these bows onto it. Then without gluing the bag, I got this. It's much better. And that's the hot air balloon. Then I'll think about what else could I put in it. Everything dried. I have this honeymoon, topper pigment that I need to paint the base of the hot air balloon with. So I'm going to get some glue onto it, because I'm painting with glue and topper pigment mixture that I'm going to put on the balloon. So let's just get the glue onto it like this. Just get this out of here. I don't know why that happens, but let's just now get it on. Get the pigment onto it. A paintbrush and the pigment. Now it's time to paint. It all around. I painted it onto the hot air balloon, and it has that shimmer that I wanted, and I've made artwork of that because it had a pinkish tint to it, so I had to put it on the hot air balloon, and it does have to dry. It dried, but what about those sunflower ribbons? What if Marina, Mellow and her entire family actually uses it? Well, I just got so excited about decorating it to the point that I neglected practical parts of it. Oh well, I'll just glue that on along with the ribbons in hopes that it will work. Okay, so got it here. And let's hope this cardboard works out, because I'm going to have to get another one until I can glue it on. So let's get even more cardboard to glue it on. So I'm going to also glue that one on. To also make it the base for the sunflowers. The sunflower ribbon to be more stable, and so it would be safe for the dolls to sit in here during a hot air balloon ride that is powered by those lollipops, I guess. It's just for fun, it doesn't have to make sense anyways. So that's what I've done. And I think I'll cover it up with a piece of fabric. This pink one. Let's just glue it over the cardboard. Glue it over the cardboard to just glue it on. And I'll also glue this inside the stabilizing part, but yet I want it to look good in the end, so that's why I glued on a pink piece of fabric. Let's just remove the excess by cutting it off and use it for the plushies. Those plushies that have like bits of fabric and thread and wool in as part of their design, because that is actually something that I invented for my real life friends to give away, but also reuses those scraps that I have into something that can be turned into a work of art. Now this has to dry before it can be called all done, but yet I would put something in here, a chili pepper, because it's hot air balloon. Maybe the lollipops are secretly spicy, who knows? how they taste. Oh wait, they're inside the hot air balloon, so nobody's going to taste them anyways. And it's just plastic and glass, so don't even think about it. The base dried, and this is the finished product of Marina Mellow's hot air balloon. So Szewczak, what do you think of this hot air balloon? Please tell me in the comments. It was quite new with the plastic bag, though I've done a plastic bag hot air balloon for those before. The translucent part was new territory, but anyways, I hope you all like it. And it is very suitable for Marina Mellow and her siblings to use. Well, yes it is. And bye, Szewczak. See you in another video. Bye.